Hi guys, Dale Jr. and I are back in the studio for another episode of Bless Your Hardt. I'm excited about our show today. We have some fun topics. We're going to talk about some pickles. You love pickles, don't you? The traffic around Mooresville is driving me crazy. And then we have some funny stories about carpet.
Okay.
Let's get started.
All right, everybody. Today's drink is the pumpkin spice white Russian. We have a couple of those sitting right here. Amy, you give it a shot.
Dale won't drink out of it because it's got a
I won't
little
drink
gold
out of it
around
'cause it's in
the
a weird
rim.
cup.
It's delicious.
Yeah, put it in a normal cup for me.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
This one's very good.
Well, it's the drink of the week presented by High Rock. It's 1.5 ounces of High Rock Vodka, 1.5 ounces of coffee liqueur, and 1.5 ounces of pumpkin spice creamer.
Mm-hmm.
What is liqueur? Why can't they say coffee liquor?
I don't know.
Isn't it liquor?
It's not just a liquor. It's like cut and it's got sugar in it, right? Is that correct? Like it's not quite as strong as a typical bottle of liquor.
So a liqueur is a specific thing. It's just not a fancy way of saying liquor.
I don't think so. I think it's two things.
All right. Okay. They're two different things.
Yes.
Liqueur and liquor. I had no idea, man. For the pumpkin spice creamer, you need to add 1.5 cups of half and half, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 3 tablespoons of pumpkin puree.
Not pumpkin pie filling.
Don't use pumpkin pie filling, it says. 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Yes, so that's like a homemade, very indulgent coffee creamer, which is why it tastes so good.
Sounds like a lot of work, but probably
there are a lot of pumpkin pie spice creamers out there.
It
if you're not
definitely
feeling
isn't
so indulgent,
it definitely isn't Sun Drop and High Rock.
No, it isn't. This is for like a cozy couch sit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put a little more effort in than that, and probably just have one. You know,
you're gonna need to take a vacation after all this.
Lord have mercy.
Visit highrockvodka.com to find a bottle near you. Please remember to drink responsibly. You must be 21 or over.
That's right.
What is the threshold of you're doing too much when it comes to making drinks?
I think that just depends on the person or your mood.
What about those? What about the Bloody Marys? You know, with like the chicken and all the crate. It's like a whole meal stacked on top.
So here's how I feel about a Bloody Mary. Like the drink is far more important than the accessories, even though the accessories make it look fun.
Yeah.
But it's got to be like perfectly spicy and not too thick and all the things.
Yeah.
And if you have a lot of those like snacks laying around and it's an easy grab to stick in your drink, go for it. But I don't want to like, hey, if I'm drinking a Bloody Mary, I'm probably hungover.
I like Bloody Marys.
And then I'm not going to be into all of that extra effort.
I like Bloody Marys. I like don't they put Worcestershire sauce in there?
Yeah.
And then pepper and all those things and
hot sauce.
I don't care about the celery being in there, other than I'm gonna use.
It's a good stir stick, though.
I'm gonna use it to stir.
Yeah.
But I'm like
not gonna eat that.
Otherwise, just a side of celery at that point is not something I don't like. I'm hungover. I don't want to look at celery.
You know what I think is repulsive?
Bacon.
Yeah, I don't like bacon in mine.
I would love a piece of bacon in mine.
So here's the thing: the bacon gets squishy, and that makes you want to vomit. So I like crispy, almost burnt bacon.
I would prefer. Above bacon, I would prefer a stick of Jerky Boys beef jerky.
Yes.
And I would stir with that.
Well,
and it's got peppers on it that could fall into the drink. That'd be good.
That's true. And add to your flavor.
Yeah. But I don't need nothing else. I don't need I don't need like a chicken wing or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat a chicken wing either.
You know,
I have seen them where they like stick the little sliders, like tiny little bite-sized things. That's kind of fun if you're out. But I'm not doing that myself.
Yeah.
It's too complicated.
Yeah. All right. Have you ever went to have you ever went somewhere and ordered the every kind of places where you can go eat have the meal where they're like, if you eat all this, you get a t-shirt, or if no one's done this, or only 29 people have
food competitions.
Yeah. Have you ever ordered a dish that was one of those?
No, of course not.
Yeah, just for fun.
No. Well, usually they're like $100.
Or the tomahawk steak.
The tomahawk steak. No, I've been to I have been to a steakhouse in North Texas. I forget, the Cadillac Ranch is close by. So like I forget what this famous place is. And you have to sit on a stage and there's a timer and they give you a giant.
Is the Cadillac Ranch a bar?
No, the Cadillac Ranch are Cadillacs buried in the sand. face
know,
up.
yes,
You've seen that?
yes.
Yeah. So people stop and take pictures. It's like in the middle of the desert.
That'd be a good bar, though.
It
Cadillac
would be a good
Ranch
name for a
sounds
bar.
like a fun place.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it were serving drinks.
But I've seen that, but the guy didn't accomplish the mission either. It was a lot of food. It wasn't just steak. It was like a loaded potato and all kinds of sides.
I've never done that either. I've never ordered the you're not probably going to finish this kind of meal.
I don't want, no, I mean.
I watched that show, though, Man versus Food.
Yeah, that is fun to watch.
It made me curious.
We've only seen like one guy finish the food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
just
almost, watching that show, you're like a train wreck.
Yeah, it gets gross after a while.
Yeah, after a while, though, you're kind of like, yep, I just kind of want you to quit now.
I get mad at them when they're so close and they can't finish.
You do?
Like, come on, man.
Mad?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting there thinking, I bet this guy feels so terrible.
Oh, I'm sure he does. But you signed up and you're so close. Like, let's finish.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's get to some life updates.
Speaking of cheeseburgers, I went to Whataburger. The new one.
Finally?
I finally went to our Whataburger. And
you weren't going to tell me? Did you not tell me because you thought I would have a comment or something?
Well, I picked up Nicole from school, and then she and I went to Target to pick something up, and I swung through there. I hadn't eaten lunch. I think it was Tuesday. You were here all day.
I'm surprised I didn't a selfie or nothing. I got no notice.
I did take a picture of my cup, and the only reason why, my food was absolutely delicious, and I was order number 67, which I thought was ridiculous considering the nieces had been here and talking about 6-7 all week. I'm like, look, Katie, I'm order number 67.
Yep.
The universe is laughing at us again.
Good?
It was delicious. Yeah. I always get the number 7, which is the junior burger. And they don't put
Just because you're married to a junior?
No, because it's smaller. I felt like it was plenty for me.
Oh.
And then Nicole ate the French fries. So it was delicious. Everybody go check it out. But order number 6-7. I thought that was funny. I still don't know what it means.
I don't either.
But Nicole's saying it now too, and she's doing her hands like 6-7. Where did the hand thing come from?
I don't know.
Alex?
I have no idea.
No
I don't
idea?
get it. That's younger than me.
It's too young for you too?
Too young for me.
So we have talked about this on this show before, and
Is this serious? You seem very, very forlorn.
trying to remember in my mind. My mind doesn't have all the information. Go get it. It's in there in the back.
File runner,
Yes.
run faster.
Yes. I was watching 50 Cent talk about how he bought they were like, man, what's one thing you regret? And he's like, buying Mike Tyson's mansion. And he's like, what? You why did you regret that? He's like, man, you ever look down a hallway and be like, yep, I don't even want to go down there. I don't know what's going on down there, but it's just it's too far. It's too
In his own house?
Yes. And that's what my brain's like. It's like I know it's back there, but that's a long ways to go. I'm just not
Just
even
turn around and
my
come back.
My brain's just like, yeah, we got that information, but we're not going to find it today.
It's going to be withheld.
Yeah.
Well,
But
golly.
that's what's happening right at this moment.
Okay. So we're just going to abort mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might find it.
It'll pop out of the room later, come down the hall on its own, and then chime in.
Yeah.
Golly, poor Dale.
Yeah. Like your brain's a big giant filing cabinet, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe a hall corridor with multiple rooms full of filing cabinets.
Now I'm thinking of that movie, that Disney Pixar movie, with all the emotions.
Oh.
With all the bubbles.
Oh, yes.
And then they're
Anger
filing
and
the
all-
things
yeah.
away.
Oh,
yeah.
I bet we could ask ChatGTP to create the photo of what my brain looks like in with that
With those images.
with that
the movie.
movie in mind. Oh man, I might have to try that. I bet it can do it.
Yeah, that can.
Yeah.
Do it while you're at the deer stand. That'll give you something to do.
I'm going hunting. So we were. I was going to talk about pickles. I'm trying to make this make sense because people are going to be like, "Oh my gosh."
We've talked about the pickles. It's Butler's Orchard, and our friend
Butler's Orchard.
Butler's Orchard, the Butler family, and they're out of Germantown, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And so our friend down in South Carolina, who is our contractor, his sister-in-law, her family are the Butlers. And so he'll go up for Christmas or whatever and then go to the farm. And he always would bring us back pickles. And like he started out just bringing us a variety of this and that. And Dale fell in love with the pickles. And he's talked about them, the garlic and all that stuff in them. Did you bring any, by the way?
I forgot. So these listen, I've ate a lot of pickles in my life, and I became a big fan of dill pickles through our Whataburger in Kannapolis, North Carolina. We ordered Whataburger every day when we were at Dad's shop.
It was lunch.
For lunch, and I would always get a side of pickles, and they came in this little paper cup, and they were so pungent and so dill, and it was like, damn, I need this in my life every day. And so, haven't really found pickles that were that good. Whatever those sliced hamburger pickles that our Whataburger, the North Carolina Whataburger chain, uses, they're amazing. And so I've been a fan of dill pickles ever since.
Yeah.
He brings us these pickles. And I'm, I'll be honest.
He's skeptical about all the things. I'm sure you're aware of that. Yeah.
Like somebody says, hey, try this. It's great. I'm like, yeah, wait. I'll
yeah, sure it isn't, but I'll try it for you.
Yeah. And I've heard this before.
Yeah, right. And these just knocked his socks off.
They are insane. They are insane.
There is no other pickle or the juice that tastes like this.
No.
It is the most pungent vinegar pickle I've ever tasted. There's garlic. I think there's some onions. There's jalapenos in the jar. Yeah. And so, even the juice is like gold. After he gets done with the pickles, I use the juice for marinating chicken or whatever.
We'll leave
I've made dirty martinis with it.
We'll leave the empty. Where else do you leave the empty jar of the pickle juice so that you can then drink that?
Yeah.
Over the course of time, like I'll walk over and just take a little swig, like I'm drinking moonshine. It's like this stuff is so good.
He's addicted.
You're like, all right, we ain't got any pickles, but I know I can get the sensation.
I can get a hit from the juice.
I can get a little hit from this juice. And it's be like, I almost like having a pickle until we get some more pickles.
Yeah.
Because they don't ship. And so we'll eat these pickles and then we're out and then we're just talking about them and thinking about them.
We're waiting on Max to go back to Maryland.
And then that's how good they are. They're that good.
Yeah. So he got down we were at the beach last week for fall break, and he gets down to his last jar, and then he asks me, because I leave a day later. He takes the kids to Talladega and I drive home. He's like, don't forget that jar of pickles. Well, guess what? I forgot the jar of pickles. And it's half open and it's in the fridge. So yeah, I forgot the jar of pickles. And he gets to the house and he's like, you forgot the pickles, didn't you? I was like, yeah, I forgot the pickles. But also Kobe's birthday is tomorrow. And the only thing he asked for were those pickles and some jerky boys.
Yes.
And he's like, well, we don't have any. I'm like, I know, but we've got this block of time on Wednesday and we could just fly up to Maryland and go to the farm ourselves.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We flew to Germantown, Maryland to run pickles.
To the Butler's Orchard.
Yes.
I felt like Elvis Presley, man. In the middle of the night, Elvis Presley, the stories that you hear, you don't know whether it's true or not, but, they could be embellished. But Elvis would get his cronies and be like, let's go.
And am I a crony now?
Let's go. We're going to go get that fried bacon sandwich that I love on the West Coast. He would fly hours in his plane to go have a food dish that he was craving. Yes. Like, just really unnecessary.
Yeah. If I find Elvis, I have a chef that's just going to make that for me.
Well, he did. He had Elvis, one of Elvis's favorite meals was like a half pound of bacon sandwich or something
Isla would eat.
Yeah. And he would do peanut butter and banana fried.
Yeah.
Like he would get a peanut butter and banana sandwich and make it and
like
fry
a grilled cheese. Like skillet fry?
I don't know if it's skillet fried or dump it fry.
Ugh.
I don't know. But
in my mind, it's
everything
skillet
this man ate is no wonder why he died on a toilet. But I'm just saying.
So we're gonna stick with
He was trying though, man.
And keep our pipes clean.
Hey, he just came from the racquetball court. I know all this. I'm a big Elvis friend. He was trying to get right, trying to work out.
Trying to get that bacon fat
dislodged. He played a little racquetball, and then he sat down and played a song on a piano, and then he went to the bathroom, and that was that.
Yeah, well, we're going to veer to the left and stick with the vinegar and the pickles.
Back to the pickle story.
So we got 6 cases of those pickles, and we got to shop around and buy jams and all kinds of amazing things that are locally
we've never
made.
had more than 1 case. No. So, we got 6 more than we've ever had.
I got nervous. We got home, and the girls are out in the front, so I'm going to meet them, and Dale's putting the pickles away all on his own. And Dale likes to hoard the pickles. He likes them so much, he really doesn't want anybody else to eat them. So he'll keep them in the garage and bring 1 jar in at a time. And put it in the back of the pickle section of our refrigerator. Mm-hmm. And so generally speaking, unless there's just juice in there, I don't even see this jar of pickles. So I was worried about where he's going to stick them, and he piled them up and let me be aware of where they are. So maybe I'll get to eat some too.
Oh.
But it was a good experience. The family's amazing.
Yeah.
And
we bought everything. they had donuts.
Yep.
What are they called?
Apple cider donuts.
cider
like
donuts.
a cake donut, and they're covered in cinnamon and sugar.
So good. I
We
had
bought
one
so
for-
many things. We should have brought some to share.
Should have brought some to be able to like show and tell,
Sorry.
but
And share with our friends.
that would have been preferable for Butler's Orchard as well had
Yeah,
we
well,
been able to show you
there's
what,
always next
what we're
week.
talking about. But they were incredibly nice.
Yeah.
And they have a store. It's like indoor general store, all kinds of toys and all kinds of fun stuff. Anything you could think of as far as like spreads and cream,
They have local honeys,
produce,
all these different maple
meats.
syrups, strawberry syrup, blueberry syrup,
Yeah,
elderberry. They have elderberry jam. I got some
Yeah.
of that. You got some in your
I
nose?
do. I got hair tickling in there. You get old and your nose hairs grow like crazy.
You're
We were talking about this the other
things.
day. So, I get these boogers in my nose. I mean, everybody has boogers. Don't look at me like I'm weird. But I get them in the corners of my nose.
Like, who has corners in their nose? Do you have corners? I don't have corners
It's
in my
round
nose.
for me.
I
I
get
get
them
'em-
stuck right here.
I get them right there. And that didn't happen until I was getting married to Amy and we're at our wedding. And this lady says, all right, we're going to,
she waxed the nose hairs
she's
of
going to
all
wax
the
our
groomsmen.
nose hairs. And she had these little tiny little surfboards, and she put some wax on it and stuck it in my nose. And so we got little surfboards sticking out of our nose.
Surfboards?
And the glue dries, and she comes
A
by
tongue
there.
suppressor, like a wooden stick?
Yeah, she comes, but they're tiny surfboards. She comes by there and grabs that, pulls it out of there, and it yanked all the hair out of my nose. Luckily, I didn't die, and I could have died. But
That'd have been the hell of a way to go.
yeah,
That'd have been worse than Elvis on the toilet.
ever since then, my nose hairs have been like, yeah, you done up now because we're going to be growing much faster and much longer than we ever grew before.
Especially in the front corners of his nose.
And so now I'm trimming them, and they're like, yeah, you're just making the problem worse with that trimmer, man. We're going to keep growing. Like the more you cut stuff,
Thicker it comes back.
That's
Yeah.
what they say.
I mean, I was shaving when I was 12. I wasn't growing I didn't have any peach fuzz or nothing, but I was shaving just to try to cut some hair, just to try to get it to grow faster.
Listen, I don't know if this is really the reason your boogers get caught in the front of your nose like
But
they are.
we're sitting in the car, and Amy's like, you got any tissue? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know what? I do have some tissue.
He thought
I'm
I was
gonna pull-
asking for myself.
I know. I'm opening up my console. I think it's going to be like this glowing light tissue.
By the way, his console's full of It's like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
He's got like
of course.
tissues, he's got Sharpies, he's got certs, he's got gum, he's got all kinds
Sunglasses.
of jerky. He's
Yeah.
got all of
I got
and
a
it's
Bluetooth,
organized.
I got a little Bluetooth speaker, whatever we need. If we need to break out of something or break into something, I got all the stuff.
He's got all the tools.
So I'm like, man, yes, of course I got some tissue for you. She's like, good, you got a booger in your nose. I'm like, God dang. Man, we went from hero to zero. Now I'm over there like, okay, pull my boogers.
The thing about Dale too is like he doesn't want you to make him feel like a clown. So I waited till we were by ourselves to tell him, and he had it in his nose for a while.
Oh my God. While I was at Butler's,
We had no.
I'm with the people.
No.
And they're all like, oh
Just
man,
in
this
the plane
guy's
and
awesome,
everything.
but the booger
But
is.
so like in the car, he sits on my left, and in the plane, you sit on my right. So I wasn't staring at it until we
God
got in the
dang, I
car.
had that thing the whole time I was
I
at
don't
the
know,
Butler's
man.
Orchard.
That's between you and your nose, you and your corners.
Oh,
I don't think so. I'd have seen it at the
Yeah.
store, but yeah, surely one of those people would have been
Let
like,
me
"Hey
ask you a
man,
question.
need a tissue?"
is it a deal when you realize that you're with somebody who is the kind of person that will not tell you you have a booger hanging out of your nose? Where does your feeling around that person go?
I don't know. It just depends on how much you're around that person.
I do not.
Like I want them to be honest, but I also don't want them to I want them to be discreet about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely discreet. But I've been around people for hours that I consider friends.
Yeah.
That
And they
have-
haven't said anything?
that are not the kind of they're just like, hey, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to tell you.
Do you think it's not about y'all's friendship? I think it's about their willingness
How
to
could you not tell?
I don't know.
If
I don't have
I think being a friend, that's part of being a friend. That's in the contract.
it's in the
That's in the written contract of friendship. Even the loose friendships. It's in there, down in the fine print. Like, you must say, if I've got a booger, you got to tell me.
Yeah, so I'm not shy. So unless it's like a random person I don't know
If my
passing
fly
by
is
in the
down,
store.
if
Yeah,
my-
flies down.
come on.
So that's always a risky move.
But it's
Just-
always, there's all these little things in there.
Yeah.
Booger in the nose, flies down,
Something in your teeth.
something in your teeth.
Yeah. You're breasting. Is that too far?
I don't know about breast stink. Maybe
Maybe you're too close.
That's in the very close friendship contract.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, we got some pickles.
We got some pickles. We'll bring some next week and share with everybody.
Them damn pickles or something.
So
We had a lot of fun. We ate the donuts. I had one for breakfast.
you did meet a really sweet lady that was a fan of yours and
did.
your dad. She had her
I think her
Dale's
name,
Junior
I
shirt on.
believe, I'm terrible with this, so I'm sorry, but I believe her name was Chris.
Okay.
But she's been a fan. She's worked at Butler's Orchard
For a very
for
long
20-some years. She's been a fan forever. I gave her my phone number. She said she has some friends here in Lake Norman. I'm like, when you come down,
She's
shoot
coming
me
to
a
the shop.
text. I'll get you to the shop. We'll show you around. They were so great to us.
That's true. But she
Gotta
had a great story
reciprocate.
about your dad. She said she met Dale Sr. in Daytona at the gas
She
station.
met him at a race. Yes, Daytona. He was getting gas at the gas pumps, the race car. He's in his race car. They used to
in
fill.
my mind, this happened
No.
at like the corner
They
store.
used to have gas pumps just like a gas station at the racetracks. Unical 76.
I do
You'd push
remember.
your car over there, and that's how you got gas in your car.
Yeah.
And so you could be around the gas pumps and see all the drivers at some point and get to be able to look at all the cars and everything.
It's a good place to stand and hang
She's
out.
standing there, hey Dale, and he's like, come over here, and he's in his car, and apparently he waved her over and gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, she leaned in and he kissed her on the cheek. She said it made her day, made her life. Yeah, and she still very vividly remembers that
Yes.
story. I was kind of waiting for you to give her a kiss yesterday. Just to give me the other cheek. You didn't, but she was very sweet. She had a really good day. Yeah, it was cool.
That was
Unexpected.
that crossed my mind for like a split second, but I was like, man,
I don't know how to pull that off.
Probably shouldn't do that.
I don't know. What if she turns her head as you're going in? You know what I mean? Like that would be very awkward.
Or everyone there could go,
Me too.
me too.
I'm next.
Or how dare you?
Oh, you think?
I
Oh,
don't
nah.
know.
I don't think anybody in there
don't
would have
know.
done that.
I
They
don't
might have
know.
lined up though.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, this is Dale Jr. And for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
I want to talk about the carpet. I've said this before. You can't have anything nice in our house.
I think that we've had a pretty good show this far. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, I do. We're at the beach house. It's fall break, and I've been missing Junebug terribly. But I'm in the laundry room, and I'm thinking, how cool is it? It's been real relaxed. It's so nice that we can come down here and hang out without worrying about him peeing on the carpet. Because you have to always worry about that.
He peed everywhere, all over the place.
Decorated everything. Except the staircase, which we just had covered with carpet going up to the girls' room because they're wooden stairs. So I turn the corner because I'm getting the laundry out. I'm going to put the laundry on the stairs to fold it. And there's this giant wet spot in the landing. And I'm like, what in the is that? Like, lose my mind. And I turn and I look, and Nicole has no clothes on. She had just gotten out of the bathtub. I'm like, I knew she peed. I could tell by the look on her face. And Dale's like, no way she peed on the floor. And he comes over and he goes, smell it. I'm like, I'm not smelling it. That is not my first move. It is his first move every time. Let's smell it. I'm like, you get your face in that and smell it.
I did.
And
I didn't smell anything.
He didn't smell anything. So I get a towel. I'm soaking it up. And I call her over and tell immediately that she did it. And she confesses that she peed. And I'm like ripping her about it. Like, this is not where you pee, blah, blah, blah. So we're soaking it up.
Wait, how did you soak it up? This was freaking amazing. I'd have never thought of this.
I've
I'm sure
seen
I would've
tricks where you can get any liquid out of carpets with baking soda. So I had this giant bag of baking soda and I poured it all over the top
lot
of that.
of baking soda.
Yeah. And then I put a towel over it just so everybody could walk around or walk on it. And let it sit for like an hour or something. And Dale got the shop back and we vacuumed it up. And
vacuumed right up.
It vacuumed right up.
No stain. No circle. No nothing.
Nothing. So
magic.
Grateful for that. But still not sure why the 5-year-old peed on the floor in the carpet. Like, out of all the places to pee, the custom carpet that you can't pull up to clean under. Like, really?
This is
freaking stair carpet?
This is the concern for me, I think, is so Isla our first child. She's a rule follower. She does a really good job. She has her moments, but she does a really good job. She's above average in all the metrics of being sweet, rule follower, doesn't do anything too crazy. Nicole is below average on all metrics, and she does all these things in spite, and she does things to she knows she does it because she's like, you're not my boss. I'm in control. I don't like you to have control. I don't want to do what nobody's telling me what to do. And she's not saying these things, but this is what's running in her mind.
It's a second child to second child mentality. You can just see her coming.
Yeah. She's like, I'm like, we're like, why did you pee there, not in the bathroom? She's like, I had to go. I just had to go. So I went there. And it's like, but this is the floor and it's carpet and it's not where you need to go. But that I can't understand. My mind cannot grasp why she did that and didn't.
She has no shame. She didn't come tell me like, hey, Mom, I had an accident.
Doesn't care. And I mean, your punishment, you're thinking about, all right, we got to have a repercussion here. This person absolutely doesn't care this happened. She will absolutely do it again. What is the level of punishment that might alter her path forward? And how do you're weighing in your own personal mind, at least I am, Amy, is like, I want to punish her. I do want to. She needs a punishment. She needs repercussions, but I don't want to push it too far.
Yeah, same. So like in that moment, like I was frustrated with her. We've had plenty of conversations about the bathroom and the things. And so I was telling her, like, this is not where you're supposed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like
we can't get her to figure this out.
She just doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
And she doesn't care about getting in trouble.
It ain't. It's
so
not
like in
just
that
peeing.
moment
It's
too,
other
like
things.
I don't
all
really know
kinds
what
of
to
other
do.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like shame for her doesn't even work. Like you can't even shame her into feeling, oh, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm at a loss.
I am too.
We cleaned it up, and that was
I
God's
feel
grace.
like
Gave us a little bit of a ticket of grace, getting it up. You know what I mean? But
I'm thinking like, man, if this is what's going on at 5, when she's 15, 20, when she's really able to jump in a car and drive down the road, how
she'll figure it out by then. She's not going to do all those things, but
she's not going to pee in the floor. I'm not worried about. I'm not talking about just peeing in the floor. I'm just saying, like at that point,
her judgment,
her lack of not giving a she don't give a. I'm thinking, man, if this is like ingrained and this is like a core ingrained personality kind of thing.
DNA. You think it's DNA?
I don't know. I mean, it's just something that she's going to carry forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're going to notice this. We're going to recognize this in all the years forward. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. Yeah, so that's a deep question. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping she just starts to learn from. She's only 5. I'm hoping she starts to learn from her mistakes,
I know.
and that it'll be fine.
Well,
she's going to be tough. She's going to be scrappy. She's going to figure out how to do things. She's going to be
only
fine.
5, but these things there's these personality traits that are like fixed, ingrained. They're like unchanging. Yeah. You're not going to adjust them.
No, they always say the second kid is a little bit more bold like that, but I feel like some of it's a DNA thing. You know
what she did? The other day, we're riding around the back car, though, and she did tell us she wants to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I was like, hell, yes, please, do a doctor. Be a doctor.
It's a good story when she's in med school then.
I'm like,
by the time she gets through medical school, you're going to really need it.
I was thinking there about 24 hours before, we was going to find you in jail at some point. So being a doctor sounds amazing.
Yeah, he really very much supported that idea. So yeah. Speaking of people having accidents, Dale hung out and watched football one night. We were at
Thursday night football.
I went to bed. I texted him. It's like,
can I?
No, you're not going to derail this.
I'm not going to derail. I just want to say that I went upstairs. We have a little bar, and I went upstairs. I watched a little Thursday night football. So I go over to the beer cooler and I go, I need to finish all of these. We don't need to leave these here because I don't know when I'm coming back. And so I drank about 12 beers. some of my buddies were playing
I have a feeling that he had a mixed drink in there or two that he
No,
doesn't recall.
12 beers. I had 12 beers, and some of my buddies were playing some Xbox NCAA. We have our dynasty going on, and so TJ was playing another guy to see who could go to the national championship. So we were all streaming that, and there's like 8 or 10 of us on there. I'm in heaven. I got carried away. I had quite a few drinks.
Yeah, so it's almost 2:00, and I text him because the girls get up at 7.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what time he goes to bed, and
She's
they're
like-
going. It's their last day also with him because he's getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that he got to bed,
Yeah. She's like, hey,
at a reasonable time
She's
so
like,
he
hey,
could get
come
up
on
and
now.
play.
Yeah.
At some point during the day. So, anyways, I text him. I'm like, "Hey, man, the kids are going to be up in 5 hours."
Yeah.
And he's like, he didn't. I don't know if you responded or not.
I don't remember even. I, don't
I
remember
just
getting a
texted
text.
you.
Did I read that text?
Yes, you read the text. Oh, yes, you did write back, and you said, "I don't know why I can't just stop." And then you said something else. And in that moment, I thought he was still upstairs in the bar. And so I didn't know what he was talking about. And I wasn't about to start asking questions. And so I just put my phone down because I can hear him walk. I've talked about
Really?
how loud you walk. And yeah, so
I'm in an addition. I'm not even in the house she's in.
I can hear him walking around in the house at home when I'm outside by the pool.
What the hell?
You are a stomper. Anyway, so I know that he's moving because I can hear him walking. So he's going to come towards the bedroom.
Yep.
So he turns the porch lights off. He comes inside, closes the door very quietly. He trips a little bit. He comes into the bedroom and literally walks half of his body into the corner post of this. We have this big framed bed. He walks straight into the bed, which is not typical. Even if he's been up that late, he's not usually like stumbling and like hitting the bed.
I had a little shoulder injury for a couple days.
Yeah. So
Landrum.
he's acting like he's going to get in the bed without brushing his teeth. And I'm like, go brush your teeth. Like, I'm awake, of course. Go brush your teeth. We're not going to do this. So he goes, okay. And he goes into the bathroom, doesn't turn a single light on, and spends about 20 minutes in there.
I don't need to. So I've learned how to.
I think it took him forever because he couldn't see.
No. And when I use the bathroom, and I have this light at home too. So I love this thing.
On the little mirror?
Yeah. So I go into the bathroom. We have this light at home and at the mirror at the beach house. So I go and it's a motion. So if I take my finger and circle the outside of the light, it turns on, and then I can use that light to brush my teeth, and so I don't have to turn on like
The big lights.
in the bathroom. So everybody's like, oh,
I
we're
hear
up.
you. Well, I thought you were in there just fumbling around
Probably yes. I was still
because it
fumbling
took you a
around.
while.
Yeah.
And he comes back and he gets in bed. Everything's fine. Well, a couple hours later, I wake up because he has gotten out of the bed, and I can feel that he had gotten out of the bed. And I look up from my pillow, and he's right in front of me on my side of the bed. And he had pulled this wooden stool that we have at the end of the bed, which is like one of those super skinny, like long. It's hard to sit on no matter what.
Sawhorse or
It's like a
what
sawhorse.
they-
Yeah. He pulls it open like it's a gate, sits down on it. And after he sits, he goes to reach for his underwear. And I start hollering at him like, no, that's not the toilet. Get up. And he's like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, not there, you don't. And he's facing me. He's not even facing the other way. And so he gets up and he like scuffs at me and like walks off, and he walks into the living room. He was about to sit on the wicker ottoman and pee there. I was like, dude, get up, get the up. You cannot pee there. You cannot pee there. And he's like, Amy, quit cussing at me. Then get in the bathroom. Golly. Like, I'm guiding him to the right direction. And he used the bathroom and came back and has no recollection of this the
Don't
next
remember that.
morning. I was like, dang, dude, what did you
I
get
wasn't
into?
awake. I wasn't.
But speaking of Nicole having an issue and like maybe later in life it being something that happens, I mean, I know that people do that when they get drunk. I've heard plenty of stories.
I peed in the closet once accidentally. You were
at a friend's house.
Yeah, it's a friend's house. There's a big party. I had we had drank a lot of beer, and I dove into this. It's a long story, but
This is a lot of Easter eggs in this story too.
We drank a lot of beer.
Yeah.
I ended up having to go to the hospital to get my head sewed up because I busted my head open. And then, so I don't know whether that had the beer, and the doctor's like, don't go to sleep. You might have a concussion. So we went back after I got my forehead sewed up, we went back and kept drinking.
Yeah.
And
This is what you do in your 20s.
yeah, and so I might have been in my 30s.
No, you weren't.
But I think so.
Really?
And so early 30s. Might as well have been my 20s. I was a late bloomer. So I don't know if I really might have had a concussion or whatever, but my buddy woke me up mid-pee.
Yeah.
He's like hollering at me, "Hey, you're peeing in the..." Because I just opened the closet and walked into the door jam and just start peeing. But it was it was like in an unfinished sort of
like a
empty loft.
Yeah.
And
you were in there with a few people hanging out, just like everybody just crashed on the floor.
Yeah, there's two other people in there. It wasn't a lot of people, just my buddy and his girlfriend. And he was like, "Hey, God dang, you're peeing in the closet." I'm like, "Oh," kind of woke up, snapped out of it.
Yeah.
But I was asleep. You're sleepwalking. You don't know where the hell you're at. And I was at a party one time where I was in a room there were people like in the floor and people sleeping in the closet, and a buddy of mine stood up he was sleeping on the floor, and he stood up and peed right there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I wonder why he even stood up. Like, why didn't you just pee in your sleep on yourself if you're not going to even walk? You know what I mean? Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
You have?
All the time.
Maybe it's like a guy thing.
I think it's absolutely a guy thing. I can't imagine a girl doing this.
No, I don't remember ever hearing a story of a girl doing that.
I can't remember. I've probably done it before, but I can't remember. I mean,
I know my brother-in-law peed in my sister's suitcase once.
You only know you've done it if you get caught.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you wake up the next morning and you're like, "Hey, I could have
maybe half of those
in the house somewhere."
Maybe half of those spots on the carpet weren't actually June bug. It was you.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. This one's
I don't
rather
know.
large.
There may be one or two times I've peed in our house and we just don't know it.
Hence why we can't have anything nice.
You just didn't catch me, and I didn't wake up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be. You should apologize for that.
I'm glad you caught me.
Me too.
Got me to where I'm supposed to go.
I'd have gotten a new rug
One thing
after that
is
deal.
like I don't understand how I'm not awake.
I don't know either. I don't sleepwalk. I'm not like.
Because I remember going to bed. I remember brushing my teeth. I remember you going, "You're not going to sleep." Because it's late. I'm like, it. I'm just lay down. I'll get up in the morning. I'm gonna brush my teeth in 5 hours. What the?
Yeah, maybe next time we'll. 86.
I ain't
so
gonna
many beers.
change. I ain't changing.
You're gonna have to a little bit.
Well, age is gonna catch up to me. But
is it? You're 51.
I got to raise hell.
You've been doing this since you were in your 20s.
I still got a little in me. I still got to raise some hell. Still feel like I got to raise a little more hell. I've been feeling. I was like driving around this morning, like, man, I gotta feel like I want to raise some hell.
Go sit in a deer stand and kill a deer like that.
That's not it.
Why don't you need? It's not because you need to raise hell. You just need an adrenaline rush. You just need to you're so used to racing and the adrenaline and all the stuff that comes with that, and just being regular is kicking your ass.
Yeah, it's boring.
You don't know how to do that. Yeah. The rest of us are like, settle down, and you can't do it.
I am who I am. So this isn't as fun as Amy's story, but
It's your story.
I'm just I want to ping
my
the room.
experience was your story.
I want to ping the room.
What does that mean?
I want to question the room.
Ping the room.
I want to see what everybody's thoughts are.
Okay.
So I got me a new truck. It's a black Trail Boss. The truck I had before this was a white Trail Boss. So I like Chevy pickups. I have been thinking for the last 2 days about whether I want to put a camper shell on it.
A what?
Camper shell.
On the back?
I have been thinking, do I want to put a camper shell on my truck? Never had one. Do I ever carry anything in the bed of my truck that's like sticking way up in the air where a camper shell would be problematic? No, not really. I kind of like the way it might look. I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking about this for 2 days.
What sparked this thought?
New truck. Just
the
trying
new
to-
truck, like
yeah,
trying to
just
figure out what
trying to-
accessories
Do I
to
like
get.
it the way it is? Am I done with it? Is it fine? Am I want something different?
It's kind of a sporty looking truck. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a camper back kind of
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah. Well,
That's
this
just
is
my
weird.
yeah.
Well, listen. So I'm thinking about this for 2 days. I pull into school this morning to drop Isla off.
Mm-hmm.
Turning into school, I'm following a vehicle. We're all going to go get in our line and park and wait. We left at 8:40, which is a little bit late, or 7:40, which is we usually leave at 7:30.
35, yeah.
7:30, 7:35 is going to put us in the top 9, top 10. If you're in the top 9,
You get out first.
you get out first.
Yeah.
So
First leg.
9 cars can get in the line and get out. All the kids can get out. Then the next 9 pull up. Then they get out. Next 9, next 9, next 9. Usually we're in the top 9. We left at 7:40. We're driving out there. I'm like, Isla, we're not going to be in the top 9 today. I was like, we're going to be, maybe I think we'll be about 20th.
Does she care about this as much as you do?
We're just having
like the placement. Does she care about it at all?
No, but I'm seeing. So I have these conversations with our girls to see what they pick up on, or whether it might matter with it.
How competitive they are.
Yeah, did they give a
Yeah.
And I'm like, might be 20th. What you think? And so we're
Nicole would probably bite on that.
Yeah. Well, we're having this conversation. We pull in. Pulling in front of me, and I park behind. We're third.
Third?
By the way, we were third today.
Everybody was late.
Yes. So that was the one surprise. We pull in. I'm like, damn, Isla, we're third. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I was like, man, I'm surprised. So we pull right in behind a black trail boss with a camper shell.
Did you take a picture of it?
I got out and walked up there and talked to him.
Who was it?
Don't know.
You don't know?
Mm.
You didn't even get his name?
Uh-uh.
What'd you say?
I said, Isla, I'll be right back. Don't get out. I walked up there.
Who leaves their kid in the drop-off line at
We're
school?
just our cars are nose to tail. I get out there and I walk up there. I knock on the window. He's talking to his kid. I knock on the window. He rolls it down. I said, hey, man, I got me a trail boss just like you. I was thinking about a camper shell and pull in behind you today, and here you are. I was like, you like it? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'd get there's a model above it. I'd get that. And I'm like, well, man, I just had to ask you what you thought, because I feel like this is like manifesting.
Yeah, it's definitely the law of attraction.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Of all the cars that I'm going to pull in, I recognized his face. I've seen him at the daddy-daughter dances,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know who drives what, and I would have noticed, wow, that guy has the exact same truck as me. I would have noticed that in the last several trips to school. Never seen this truck. He must have come in behind me or whatever, much less the exact same color, black trail boss with a black. God was like,
Here you go.
you want to know what it looks like? Here you go. Still think you might want it,
That's the only kind of that happens to you. Too.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet his wife's usually the one that does drop off.
I go
And he
around
doesn't ever come through
all
that
the
line.
time going, I wonder things, and then the universe goes, well, here's what it looks like if you. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy?
Hmm.
You said something to me in the car yesterday, and then you thought I was crazy for not responding.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
So we're driving back from the Pickles to the airport,
Mhm.
and he says, I'm going to put these pickles inside the plane just so that we don't have any issues with them getting broken.
So
I say nothing.
if you put the pickles in the back, they could pop. Like any kind of
The pressure.
compressor. Yeah, they're not. They're that area. So I'm thinking, man, we came all this way. We got all this. I'm gonna put it up in the compartment with us so it doesn't explode.
Yeah. But he
'Cause
says that,
you've had your
which
toothpaste.
seems like a perfectly rational thought. And
Yeah.
instead of me responding, giving my opinion, or arguing, or whatever, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like it didn't warrant a response, in my opinion, because he didn't ask me a question.
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything that made me think, oh, I need to stop that or talk about that. That seems like it needs work. You know what I mean? And so he's like, is that okay? I'm like, what do you want me to say? You made your choice, and it seems like fine choice. What do you want from me? And he's like, I just think it's so weird that like you could say something to someone and then they just don't even respond to you. He said, Tony Jr. used to do that to me on the damn radio. I'd say something, I'm loose, da 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 da. And he'd not even respond. I'm like, well, you didn't ask me a question. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
You know? Like he also always needs like the affirmations. And then he said something to Nicole this morning and she just turns and look at him and then she just turns back to the TV. And
I said, we got her a new bed.
Yeah.
I said, how did the new bed sleep last night? She just looked at me and then went back to the TV. I was like, damn, I thought it was just Amy, but I guess it's not just Amy.
No, well, he actually asked her a question. I just laughed at it. But because I asked her the same thing, of course, when she woke up and I got a response out of her. But I don't know. Does anybody else do that?
This happened I raced for 10 years with Tony Jr. and other crew chiefs this happened with. You're driving your ass off out there. You feel like you're on an island by yourself in that race car fighting that thing. And you're like, you're just giving feedback. Like, all right, it's tight right now. All right, 10 laps later, man, it's gotten looser. It's starting to turn. And you're just saying stuff, and it's like a CB radio. You want them to go 10-4, good buddy. It's something, anything.
10-4, good buddy.
Something, right? Just some sort of, I heard you. I got you. I heard you.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't. And Tony Jr. did this all the time. And I think once he learned it really got under his skin, he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Especially when he was annoyed with me.
Yeah.
And that has now like imprinted. And so when we're riding around or we're in the kitchen or whatever we're doing, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna blah blah blah. And Amy's just like, it's not in her DNA to be like, cool, okay, good idea.
Well, if I don't think it's cool, I am not going to respond with that. If you want to go do whatever it is you're doing, go for it. Especially like, here's the thing, you just like to talk about everything. You need affirmations about all your choices. And I am not that way. If I made a decision, I am doing it. You don't know about it unless I need your help, right?
I don't like that way. Well, this was my reasoning on this in this example, and this is applied to every other example. I was like, you know what? If I don't say this riding in the car, we're gonna get to the airport, and when I start loading 10 cardboard boxes into the passenger compartment, and you may go, you may not, you may go, why are you putting all this in here? Why is it not going in the back? Now we're having a conversation that could have been avoided by the moment in the car.
So it's the same conversation. It's just situationally happening in one place versus another. It's like
I was thinking that the one in the plane happening could potentially.
He's worried about damage control.
Yeah, that has more potential to turn into an argument than just us going down the road.
Why would I argue with you about where you're putting the damn pickles? Why would I do that?
It's an example of but you can apply this to all things. And so I was just trying to think. I was just trying to be like, hey, I think this is a good idea.
Well, next time I'm going to say 10-4, good buddy. That's exactly what I'm going to fucking 10-4, good buddy.
Well, I wonder if it's like that. I wonder if other people are in relationships, right? That where they are like, my partner's the same way, or I'm that way. I'm not. I don't feel like that everything needs a response.
Yeah, I don't want everybody's opinion, so I ain't asking unless I really want it, or I'm not going to put that out there unless I really want your opinion. Which I guess you did want my opinion, but I feel like you like to talk everything through.
I do.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
We have a new segment. Are we there yet? It's actually a continuation of the Bass Pro Shops segments that we've been doing. North America's premier outdoor and conservation company. That's Bass Pro Shops. Plan your next adventure at a Bass Pro Shops near you or online at basspro.com. And this week, our Are You There Yet segment is basically going to be about your best or worst road trip camping story. We are in the middle of trying to get our ass to the camping store to see if we can it's about time for us to get a different camper, I think.
Yeah.
We've been in this one camper for a while.
Yeah, we need more space.
We got a damn very introduction
We need less
model.
sleeping
We got
room, more living space.
We got a real basic introduction, low-end model to sort of get our legs and understand how things work. And it's time to ramp up just a little bit. But anyways, do you have a good or bad road trip story?
I have road trip stories. The only camping experience I have with my dad is him putting up tents in the backyard for us to camp. I had 2 little sisters, and he was like, ain't no way I'm taking y'all camping. He just knew that was already a bad idea. So he's like, we're going to test it out in the backyard. And of course, we got up and came in house in the middle of the night, just because we could probably.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And so, like, if we went anywhere with Dad, he always kind of had that forethought, like, I'm going to do the least path of least resistance.
Yeah.
So if we went on a long road trip, like he drove us all the way to Orlando to go to Disney. He would drive us to Galveston or wherever we would do like family trips. And he worked shift work. So he was real easy. It was real easy for him to stay up all night long. So he'd put us in the car. We got in our PJs and we would drive at night. And so going to Orlando, I remember we had a Suburban. We put all the seats down. Like this is back when the rules were very loose. Or people were just far more.
Made a bed.
Yeah. We just made a giant bed out of the back, and I would sleep on the back couch, and the other 2 were in the floor. And he had gotten a little portable TV that had a VCR built into it, and so we would just play movies and like lounge in the back of the car, and it was like the coolest thing ever. And he drove most of those legs at night, so we didn't have to like ask him every 20 seconds, like, "Are we there yet? Where are we? You know, I have to pee or whatever." He just avoided all that altogether. So pro tip: drive at night.
We used to ride around in these comfort coach vans. They were conversion vans, custom vans, the motorized back seat that would lay down into a bed, the big swivel chairs in the middle. These things are awesome.
Wagon.
I've been trying to get one, and there was one that popped up 3 months ago they're so cheap. And I'm like, look at this, Amy. But
and I said, no, please don't do this.
She said, no, we've already bought a boat. But I was like, all right, I probably don't need it. I wanted to drive it to South Carolina to the beach house, and the kids be like, look back. I could look back there, and it'd be like looking in my own childhood.
I know. Why do we have to redo all those things? Why do we do that?
I love doing that. I love like nostalgia and all that stuff. So that's like, I love that. So I'm going to do that as much as I can. But I know it's not your thing. But we were, I was in one of these driving down the road, and the back, I'm in one with a friend. His name is Mike Whitcomb. His dad, Bob, owned the Purelator car that Derek Cope drove. I'm riding in their van to a race, Bristol. It's about an hour and a half drive. We're going down the road. We're in the back of that damn van, messing around, bored to death. Those back windows, these big back windows.
They slide, right?
They flipped open, like they had these 2 little clamps. You unclamped them, and it would open the window this way. And so the bottom would have a big, you could stick your arm out, right? My dumb.
What'd you do?
My dumb. I think, man, you know what? It'd be cool if it's aerodynamic if I clamp the front side of the window and open the back side, and then it's like it's a wing.
Oh my God, Dale!
And I start to make that thing do that, and it's twisting that glass.
You're bending.
I'm bending the glass window, the big glass window. I'm clamping the front and opening the back and flexing it, and it's shattered.
How old are you?
14.
Yeah.
The damn window exploded. And now we're going down interstate, and the window's not there, and they're
where does Nicole get it from?
They're like, his brother or mom and dad or whatever. Somebody's up front. I don't remember who's in the thing, and they're like, "What in the hell just happened?"
Yeah,
and I'm like, "I don't know."
You don't know?
I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I was so embarrassed.
That's where Nicole gets it. That's why you're scared.
Yeah.
You're like, she's really not going to grow out of this. This is like who she is for life.
Yeah. She's going to break van windows.
I thought you were going to say that you clamped your buddy's arm in it or something.
No.
Like you smashed his arm.
I could tell some of those stories. Oh, that's not, I got to, yeah.
How did you recover from that?
I was just so embarrassed.
Did your dad have to buy them a new window?
I was so embarrassed. I was just so embarrassed. It was embarrassing.
You're like, I don't know how it played out after that. I just got out and ran off.
But, I didn't get in real trouble. I didn't get my ass whooped or anything like that. But man, even today, I still feel the shame
about it.
Embarrassed of it. That is our. Are we there yet? Bass Pro segment. The Earnhardt family's always relied on Bass Pro for our outdoor adventures, and that tradition continues with us today. Be sure to check out Bass Pro shops. Whether you're going fishing, camping, hunting, I'm heading to the woods here this weekend. You can find everything you need at your nearest Bass Pro Shop store and shop online as well at BassPro.com. All right, let's do our Fixins segment presented by Hellmann's. This has been a fun one. The last couple of shows we've tried to help some folks out.
Yeah, these guys have some crazy stories, situations that people get into.
Yeah, this is brought to you by Hellmann's Mayonnaise, made with real quality ingredients. It's a lifesaver in the kitchen. Grab a jar next time you're out. Check out hellmanns.com for recipes. Great recipes on there as well. You can fix just about anything you may have going on. So everybody gets themselves into messes. Everybody gets some situations that are bad. You need somebody to tell you exactly how to make it right. Me and Amy, I feel like we've been doing a good job of that in our Fixin' segment. So listeners have sent in their most disastrous moments.
Yes.
Let's start figuring out if we can help some people today.
Yeah, what's our first story?
This first one actually is very fitting for this episode. My 5-year-old daughter is still in pull-ups. We've tried everything but no luck. Any tips? I think just take the pull-ups off and let her go anywhere.
I think so too, yeah. So when you're potty training anyway, which usually happens between 2 and 3, or it did in our house, you have to let them just be completely naked so that they feel what that feels like to pee and have to do something with it, right? And so that sometimes that process takes a week. They say to give it a long weekend, but sometimes that process takes like a week. Sometimes it takes a little longer. It just depends on your kid. But we never really, so what I tried to do, we did pull-ups at night, and then we transitioned out of that as quickly as we could. Like if
There's going to be some accidents.
There's going to be some accidents.
Okay.
As soon as your kid starts like going all night long in a diaper without peeing, they're ready to sleep without anything. Like they know how to hold it, right? So that's kind of your gauge for potty training anyway. So if your child's having an issue peeing in a pull-up, are they wearing, first of all, it depends on if they're wearing it all the time or if they're just wearing it at night. But I say you just have to go for it and take it off. Like the kid's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And if they don't, there's might be something else going on. You know what I mean? Like dreams or whatever that's making that happen. But I don't think that that's a very easy fix. Just get rid of them. It's like the same thing with a pacifier. You just pluck it and let them whine for a week, right?
Yes, I agree. Good. I couldn't add anything better. I mean, you're the expert pro at all that, anyways.
It's always up to you to make things like that stop.
Yeah. All right. I agree. Next one. My wife likes to accomplish the little handyman things around the house, like hang a curtain, fix a drawer, something along those lines. But every time she does, I end up having to redo it because it's crooked, the drawer doesn't close all the way, or just doesn't look right. She gets discouraged and sad, and I'm stuck feeling like an ass. What should I do? Leave it crooked or fix it when she's not home? In parentheses, she's always home.
Oh, I was going to say fix it when she's not home.
Yeah.
Create a spa day for her and then fix the things when she's not home. I can attest to liking to do things like that myself, but I have learned that I'm not the best at it. There's certain things I can do, but for the most part, I'm going to ask him to help me. And if he doesn't know how to do it, I'm going to expect that there might be a little flub or something, but he'll fix it. Dale is willing to screw it up to fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not, because I don't know how to fix most things that I need his help with to begin with. So yeah, I don't know. That's hard. Teach her, do it with her.
I was going to say maybe teach her might be the way to go.
It just depends on what it is. Like messing with cabinetry and woodworking, that's not something that you need some help, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I
when I first started asking him to fix things, he was like, I don't know how to do that. I was like, you will figure it out. You're a mechanic. Like, you know how to do lots of things. Just try.
Now it's like, whatever.
And now he's like master plumber over
now
here.
I've got my hands on things she doesn't want me to mess with.
Yeah, now I got to, now we're back to the story. I go to sleep and he starts tinkering with.
Yeah. I think, I think it's fun to kind of see, I think he should just let her keep trying and fix it. Yeah, just let her keep trying. Go back behind her if you think it needs to be fixed. Say, hey, it's all in the delivery. You don't have to feel like an ass. It's all in the delivery of how you go, hey, you did a good job on that door. I'm going to work on the alignment just a little bit, and it'll be perfect.
Oh, so lift her up first and then support fixing it.
Did a good job there. I'm gonna tune on it just a bit.
Do you mind if I tune on it a
Yeah.
bit? Maybe ask her opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's gonna say yeah.
You're so confident.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't the one with the problem. It's easy for me to be confident.
All right, my last one here. I'm losing my hair. When's the right time to just let go of the little I have left? For reference, my hairline is basically halfway back on my head at this point. My
Yeah,
wife's-
let it go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I would say let it go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a
that
lot
was
of work,
easy.
though, probably to shave that all the time. So, like, if you're going to commit to that.
Yeah. His wife, in this, he says his wife says let it go, but enjoy it while it lasts. Like, just let the hair go and then not
So
shave
here's
it.
the thing about men's hair. Y'all are programmed to not ever lose it back here. So, like,
Oh,
it could
really?
go all the way back to, like, to this space, and then that would be that. So
I would say then
it's
shave
like
it then.
you got to choose to shave it.
I
If
would
your wife
just
doesn't
go
care,
for
then
it.
leave
I
it
would just
alone.
shave it. F it. Go for it. Just do it.
Yeah, just buzz it.
Especially if you
Yeah.
can grow a beard. Beard with a bald head's a good
Yeah.
look. It's great.
You might could even go. What do you think about what do you think about the guys that do it real tight? Like, I mean, it's like a number,
Just like a little
like
buzz.
a number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because straight shaving has got to be wildly uncomfortable.
You could do a number 2.
A number
Real-
2?
Yeah, like I don't know, number 2, number 3, probably a 3.
I don't know what the
It's,
gauge.
it's the guard on
This
the
is
razor.
probably a 2.
I would think that
Or
the
a 3.
guard number would be like
like a 1.
closer,
This-
like a 1 would be the smallest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 is as low as it goes.
Yeah, I'd probably do a 1.
All right. Well, I think you should go for it, and grow a beard,
Yes.
bald with beard. That's
Bald and
that's
beard.
the move. Yeah.
Bald with beard. All right.
If you're going bald, adding the beard is a good
Yeah,
compromise.
it is
and
it's a good
way
compliment.
way to look
it.
a little still edgy.
Is that what it is? Guys are worried about losing their edge,
No, it's about like, hey,
like manly.
yeah, you're feeling less than.
You are
You're feeling imperfect.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
women know all about that. We're always tinkering with ourselves, so we can feel a little bit more.
But I find like
Tuned
bald,
up, as
I
you
think
say
bald guys. I think the guy that has said, I'm bald.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna-
like that confidence.
I like that confidence.
Yeah.
Rather than the guy that's kind of trying to push it
Yeah.
far as he can push it. Right.
Yeah.
So I hope that I'm confident enough at that point, if I ever get to that situation, just go it.
I don't think you're gonna have that.
I'm
issue,
just
but I
saying,
hear
like
you.
I see that guy walking around in the office, and I'm like, he's got confidence. He's like, it ain't there anymore. I'm done. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, but he took charge of his look.
Yeah,
you know?
he
I
did.
like that too.
People will think that about this guy if he goes for it.
I think you and Alex though are never gonna lose. You're like, there's no way that's
we're
going
good.
anywhere.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, the Fixins segment was brought to you by Hellmann's. We got to shout out a real MVP in the kitchen and in life, Hellmann's mayonnaise. 100 years, Hellmann's has been bringing real high-quality ingredients to the table, a true staple when things need fixing.
That's right. So whether you're smoothing things over with a buffalo chicken dip on game day, which sounds delicious right now, or buttering up your in-laws with the best potato salad that they've ever had, Hellmann's delivers every time with that creamy texture and rich, balanced flavor. It just works.
Maybe you're cooking up an apology dinner or just trying to impress your way out of the doghouse. Hellmann's.com has tons of recipes to help you recover deliciously.
So the next time you're at the store, grab a jar of Hellmann's, because when life gets messy, Hellmann's is the fixin' that makes it all better.
All right, let's do some Ask Amy.
Hi guys, Dale and I are back in the studio for another round of Bless Your Hardt, and we're excited for your questions today. What do you have?
All right, Joseph wants to know which one of you would thrive more in an escape room.
Oh, Dale.
Amy.
In an
Really?
escape room?
Wow.
I don't like being confined.
Yeah.
The rule,
We should
like,
go do this.
I know we've talked about this with Mike Davis. I tried to get you guys to go do it. Remember years
Oh,
ago, there's one
yeah.
in Davidson, which I don't even know if it's there anymore. I don't like being in confined spaces. I don't like being held down. I don't like being chased, kind of like Nicole, like none of that. So I don't think I would mentally thrive going through that.
All
the
right.
clues would be fine.
Well, I was thinking that if we ever did it, I'd really be depending on you, but I
No,
will hold back on that expectation.
I would hinder your experience.
All right. We
Have
should
you
go
done one of
try
those
it.
before,
No,
ever? I haven't
no.
either,
I'm waiting on
obviously.
you. I'm not doing one without. My first one's going to be with you.
You're going to be waiting your whole life.
How long do you think you guys would?
Your first escape room is going to be your coffin.
Jesus.
How long do you think it would take you guys to complete the escape room?
I don't know. Do they have a time limit
I
on
think
it?
there's a time limit. You could do I think an hour, maybe 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
2 hours?
Yeah, but
being
you can
stuck?
quit. You can quit too, but
Oh, you
yeah,
can?
you
Yeah.
can give up.
if you're stuck in there for the rest of the day.
I'd be down to do
That
it,
would be
but I mean, I think
terrifying.
I think I really only want to try it with Amy.
I want the easy level, entry level, like the kid level.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I would need to do that to get my bearings before I did like something where the clues were too hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do that, we're gonna need the security footage. So just see how that went.
Maybe we should all do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question's from Hervel. He said, my girlfriend told me if I make it obvious that I'm about to propose, she'll be pissed. Any advice on how to handle that or keep it a surprise?
Ooh, keeping it a surprise is really important. I know that feels like such pressure for a guy. It is a lot of pressure, and it should be because it's a big moment. I think the only way to make it a surprise is to not make it such a big visual experience. You know what I mean? Like some people set up flowers and they have a photographer there. Like that's very obvious that you're about to have a big moment.
When they walk in, yeah.
Yeah, your mom's there. Why is your mom all of a sudden standing there? So the element of surprise isn't that hard if you just don't overthink it. Dale shocked me with ours. We were in a church on a genealogy trip and it had nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? And he asked me to marry him in the church. And so I just wasn't expecting that at all. I don't think it's that hard, right?
No.
Just don't overdo it. Don't overdo the day. Like make it just a simple, heartfelt moment.
Yeah, I don't know if this needs to be something you have to tell somebody, but it only needs to be like it doesn't have to be at a on
the side of a mountain.
I'm just like it doesn't have to be during an event or a moment, and it doesn't have to be around anybody. Like it just
it shouldn't anyway.
Yeah, that moment can be just you and her, right?
Yeah.
And so like, if someone happens to be there that could be a witness, that's cool because then they can tell the story, but that's not necessary. But so it just needs to be y'all two, and it can be really anywhere. And it can be in a new place. Doesn't have to be in a place that's like, oh, I want to do it here because this is connected.
Yeah, I think that's going to tee her up a little bit too.
It doesn't have make this place a new place that's now somewhere you'll want to go in the future because that's where this happened, right? And so, and it can be, it can be a tropical vacation spot. It could be anywhere. You go to Europe, to a country you've wanted to visit all your life, and you just happen to go take this trip, and you could do it there, because once you've done that thing in that spot, now that spot is somewhere you're going to want to go to. Sure. You're going to want to go back to it. So make it being a new spot, being this new part.
Take notes, Alex.
No.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of people think like they need to do it in a place that's connected to them or connected to that person. Is that right? A lot of people.
Yeah. Like a special place.
Well, they're trying to find something that makes it special.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, what's happening is the special thing. So it doesn't have to be connected to any other way. Yeah.
Right. What I'm seeing a lot on like with nowadays is the girls are very worried about what they're wearing when they get proposed.
Yeah,
to.
because everybody's taking pictures.
Yeah.
And I get that. So like to that point, Kelly asked me that morning when I was getting ready, she's like, do you ever like coordinate y'all's outfits on trips so that your pictures look pretty? And I was like, no. And she's like, well, what are you wearing? And I showed her and she's like, oh, that's perfect. And then she ran off and I was like, I was too hungover to catch it, really.
I was wearing like this.
And he, yeah, well, like I'm going to try to coordinate outfits with this man, right? No.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Don't overthink it. It'll be fine.
Don't overdo it.
And just surprise out of her with something simple.
Good advice. Next question's from Shauna. Halloween's coming up. What are y'all's costumes and what are the girls' costumes?
So the girls are the K-pop demon hunters. And us moms are going to be the Sasha boys. So like we're the boy band group. Oh. Dale is going to be the only man along because TJ's at the racetrack already. And
I'm off. I got this year off.
We don't really know what he's going to do. He's probably just going to wear that.
Surprise.
Which is really boring.
Well, I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out?
Yeah.
You're just going to be the old man again?
No.
No?
I won't do that again.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
All right.
I'll probably be something in a mask.
I was going to say, a mask is probably in the future.
I feel like Beetlejuice would be cool.
We'll see. I'm not wearing the whole suit. No.
The black and white?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Ugh. See, he's no fun.
I am fun. Wait. I'm no fun. Just married me for nothing.
Yeah, I'm always bored.
Yeah.
All right, what's our next question?
A lot of people in the chat want to know, Amy, bearded Dale or no bearded Dale? The last couple of weeks.
I like this beard. I like this scruff, just a little scruff. I love his face. I want to see his expressions. I like to see all that. And when I first started dating him, he did not have a beard. So that was how I fell in love with him. You know, that was what I was used to seeing. And then he starts growing the beard, and he's got it in his mind that in July he has to start growing a beard so that when he goes hunting that one weekend in November, he's going to be warm. And so
And I'm
that's
going
his
to look like a
excuse.
hunter. That's like
He's going to show those
yeah.
deer who's the boss and have a scruffy
I gotta
face.
look the part.
Oh, like, oh, you know, you don't have to do all that. Let's just clean it up a little bit. But he had to go to the dermatologist, and that's why he shaved it. He would never just do that because I
Yeah.
asked him to.
Yeah. So Dale, you're a beard guy. You like the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
He always said he wanted to like
I want
have
a
this
giant one. Yeah.
long beard.
But I've also wanted really long hair.
Yeah, I think his beard, like his hair, is just going to grow out.
If I could have my way,
definitely.
It'll just be this
my
big
hair
round
would.
ball of hair.
If I could have my way right now, if I could snap my fingers, I'd have a beard probably down to here, and I'd have hair down to here.
You should just do it.
And what are we doing with all that hair?
Someone get AI to make that picture.
In
I
his
could
mind
do-
too, it's like
if
long
I-
flowing blonde, like
Nah,
surfer
I
locks.
don't care what it is. I don't care at that point.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Oh,
If it was frizzy, you would be annoyed.
No.
We've gone through all the things trying to get it to grow. It just
doesn't
It'd
go.
be the me
got Bob
version.
Ross
You know
hair.
that gif of Homer going back into the bush.
Yeah.
It'd be basically that,
yeah,
but with hair.
but with hair.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a good visual. All right, I have one more question for you. Did y'all hear about the Louvre heist? That
Yes.
if you could have any piece of art or famous item in the world, what would you want?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I feel like the Mona Lisa is the most famous piece of art. Like everyone knows what that is. Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. I
Starry
would
Night would be
probably
good.
want that one.
Yeah,
Even Isla knows what that one is. I can't believe that happened.
yeah.
And
There's
all of those pieces, they recovered one crown.
yeah.
I think they dropped it or something.
That's what
and
I
it was
heard,
slightly
too.
damaged. But it's just like stuff from the 1830s or something like that.
Yeah.
Old or 17 something. It's sad. They did it during the day.
I know. I thought there'd be like all these movies that you break into
It
some
feels
high
like
tech
that.
thing, and they just went in. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. If you had to have a role in the heist, do you have a role you'd like getaway driver, person who just knocks the wall down or something? The guy who flips around the lasers in the movies.
I want to crack the safe.
You want to crack
Yep,
the safe?
safe
Like, they're all
cracker.
in glass cases in the middle of the
earpiece in.
museum. I think I would be a good distractor. Like I want to be the person that like distracts the guard, and he would be the getaway driver. Obviously.
How would you distract the guard?
I don't know. That was up to me to decide in the moment. Do whatever it takes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could have come up with some ideas
If
for
we're
you.
heisting priceless art and jewels, like you do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so safe cracker and distractor.
I want to try to think of the piece of art I want.
Well,
What do you
think
got?
fast.
I've been sitting over here thinking, and I can't think of any cool art I like.
That's why I asked the follow-up question. I thought that was more Dale's speed.
Is there a trophy?
Get back in that corridor. Go down there. And
We were
go
talking
get it.
earlier
It's
about
in
how
that
long
back
the
room.
corridors are in Dale's head, where he has to reach back way so far back in the filing cabinet to pull a memory out.
I know some art. Damn it.
No, you don't.
I really don't.
It's all right. Amy listed the only two I know too, so that was it.
Yeah, those are the two like that I think would be. Everybody walking into the house would know exactly what they're looking at, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for Ask Amy today.
All right. Thank you guys for your questions. Please check out the show. And if you haven't already, I'm looking here. I always look at the wrong camera. This one. Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out all of the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. We are getting ready to post the finalists for our Make and Mo merch t-shirts, and you can't miss that. So check that out, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.